Good morning, everybody. Do you know what today is? Today is the fourth day that I have not woken up to an alarm clock. And why is that? That is because it is also my fourth day retired. I am no longer working, you guys, but DM Exotics, of course, is making me work because we are currently on the way to the airport to pick up an Indonesia shipment. I have no idea if there's going to be anything in these boxes that are going to be worthy of video, but we will do our best to show you guys what we end up receiving. This video is going to be very much like the other videos, but I know a lot of you guys like to see what we're doing, what we're up to, and especially what animals we're receiving in our shipments. So anyway, we are headed to LAX. It is the morning time. Our inspection is at 11:30 and we are on time. There's no traffic. And I am not juggling a work schedule, so it actually feels kind of stress-free at the moment. So it will come to a crunch time later on this afternoon as we're unpacking, and then of course, like always, we have to get to FedEx and drop off some boxes, and we'll have some customers coming to do some local pickups. That is about it. You guys are coming along with us again to LAX for Indonesia. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so we're clear from the airport. You know, every time I'm standing there and waiting, and I'm always waiting for some different reason, but it's all kind of the same. And it could be so much faster and so much more efficient, but you know, I'm not going to complain too much because this was not one of the most delayed waits I've ever had to experience in doing this. And as you saw at the end, and I'm putting this in the video because I want my supplier to see it, I actually helped load some of my competitors' crates into their van, and that was just a freight forwarder. Now I know there's some of my competitors that would love nothing more than to see me stranded out there at the airport, but I am a decent human being and I will help when I need to help. And that was kind of interesting. And we are on the way home and we'll get unpacking here shortly. Okay, you guys, so FedEx is taken care of, and now we're going to get into some of our personal stock that we actually ordered ourselves. This happens to be an Apadora, and I haven't looked at it yet, but it looks quite amazing just peeking down into the bag. It is a big one. So let's see what happens here. There we go. Come on, let go of the bag. You're on camera. Don't bite me in the face. Wow, that is really nice. With animals that I am totally unfamiliar with, I don't like getting those heads close to my face. But most of the Apadora are pretty mild-mannered. They're usually very, very good eaters. And sometimes if they do strike, it's usually just like a closed-mouthed bump, but very, very strong. I think pound for pound, Apadora probably gets the award for the strongest python. They are just unbelievably muscular. So that is about it, you guys, for Apadora. I'm going to put this one away and move on to the little bit of the other stuff. So we have now moved into the very next day because it is really busy unpacking and sorting through a big shipment. It takes a long time. If we spend too much on the video, then we don't get our work done, and we need to prioritize what we need to get done. So that was yesterday. We are now done with all of that stuff, and so I want to show you guys some of the animals that came. It wasn't a super exciting shipment. I've seen a lot in my day, so it kind of takes a little something special to really get me going. But I will show you, we did get some green tree pythons. I'll just show you some of the nicer ones. Oh, I lost a leg. This one is quite interesting, really beautiful. We got mostly Biocs, although this one I don't think is Bioc. I think this is something else that just kind of got mixed in. But super nice. Love this animal. I want to see it post shed. Should look real nice. A lot of these animals, when they come in, the actual act of shipping will push them into a shed cycle. So some of these red ones were quite outstanding. Lots of dorsal diamonds there, real nice. And there's one in here that is really intense. This one. That one was looking quite impressive to me. Sorry, bud, I know you're holding on to everything here. But look at that. That's quite intense. So that one I really like a lot. Get on your perch there, bud. Alright. And got some bigger ones. This one was a red Neo, kind of growing out into some adult colors here. Kind of that in-between phase, which is nice. It's funny because the Biocs, sometimes I'll get a group and they will just all be crazy, snappy and just losing their mind. And this group is actually really calm, so that's kind of cool. I got some bigger animals. I'm going to take the camera because Apple is not tall enough. So I'm just going to show you some of these guys. We have them set up in the exos. This one's quite nice. And we just got a mixed group here. So that is about it for the bigger guys. I actually really get a lot of enjoyment personally when I get these animals and get them acclimated and feeding and shed and hydrated and everything. It really makes me feel good, and I like to see the animals kind of like they blossom, you know, after they get that first shed. Even though the Candoya and those things are animals that are kind of known for really having a huge transition from that first shed. But the green tree pythons and all the other stuff does it as well. I'm going to close these before I forget, and I will lock these up after we turn the camera off. I'll show you a couple other things next. We just got a few Irian carpets. A lot of people have been asking me about these. Obviously these are pure. They're wild caught from Papua. Got some really, really nice specimens. So happy with that. Just going to show you one. They all look somewhat similar. Some are a little stripy, some are more banded, some are darker, some are lighter. But got a nice little assortment. And really, that is about it for the highlights from Indonesia. But I'm going to take you back into the snake room. I want to show you guys some animals that came from Malaysia a couple weeks ago that have shed and looking really nice. And just kind of give you guys an idea of what happens after animals are settled in and post-shed, of course. It makes a big difference. So this is one of the big mangroves, the Melanota, that came a couple weeks back on the Malaysia shipment. It is shed, fed twice, treated, acclimated, everything is great. I don't like to free handle these big ones because when they get crazy, it takes a long time to get them relaxed. So I'm using a little bit of a hook here and just kind of keeping him at a little bit of a distance. But this is a really, really big animal. But we got some really nice big melanota in the last shipment, and they're just now getting to the point where I would be comfortable letting them go. Feeding every time straight away. And I know that they were in holding in Malaysia for about 3 months. So of course they've been eating over there as well. So I don't think I showed any of the melanota, not the big ones anyway, in the last unboxing video, but we got a few of these. All right, you're acting good. Although I'm sure if I got close enough, you would take a swipe. And last but not least, the big Pitayas carinata that I got from Malaysia. It is just now shed, and it's already fed, of course, so everything seems to be going well. The animal seems to be pretty decent as far as demeanor. I haven't really messed with him too much, but I've noticed he hasn't been showing me too much attitude. So that is him. I'd like to see one more shed, but big animal, and he's pretty calm, which is nice. No, that's not your cage, that's another cage. So it's not getting too riled up, seems pretty calm. Doesn't really know exactly what's going on or what I'm doing or what I'm up to, but as long as I'm calm, he'll stay calm. And he's just one of those animals that just seems to be pretty cool. So now he's been watching me in here back and forth. Every time I come in here, he's kind of staring at me through the glass. So I truly believe that these animals are smart enough to like recognize that the person in here is not like a threat. So even just one interaction like this, I feel like this animal will remember it. As long as we have a good interaction and there's no bad memories associated with that, I feel like we're on the right track. So he's cool. He actually seems really cool. So I know these animals really, really well, this species, and this is a good animal right here. I have a lot of confidence in this guy. I don't really feel too worried about him. So there you go, you guys. One Malaysian Pitayas carinata, not from Indonesia, but from the last shipment from Malaysia. And we will let him go back and relax. Thank you for the peaceful interaction. Yeah, and a nice little growl at the end. So that's about it, you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Again, like always, I appreciate your support. Just give you guys a look at kind of what we're up to. I'm kind of like clamoring for content right now. I want to be able to put multiple videos out per week, maybe 2 a week if I can come up with the content. So that's what this one is about. And next I have some cool stuff from Europe coming probably in 1 week or so, week to 10 days. I'll be sure and show you guys that stuff. Some of that stuff will also be for sale. And that is about it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week because it is Wednesday and I don't have anything to do aside from animal stuff because I'm retired. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.